welcome back to the Academy of Historical Fencing. I'm Nick Thomas.
Begin!
And today bringing you footage from the Gathering of Wolves event in Cardiff this year in 2024. And here we ran a series of melee games. In fact, we ran a class looking at infantry tactics as well, but in this case, this is kind of like the fun melee game elements. We ran this on both days. So a little intro on these melee games. The aim here is to obviously try and represent some certain scenarios that might have happened historically, but also most importantly just have some fun. There's a whole variety of skill on the show, from relative beginners to people with decades of experience here, so there's a full spectrum using a lot of different weapon types. Notice we use all synthetic weapons for this, even though most people here would use steel swords for training on a regular basis. For these big chaotic melees, there's just so much more going on and more chaos and more chance for injury, so the synthetics work well. The first thing you're seeing here is just a straight up fight. This is basically a warm-up exercise where it's just two big lines fighting each other. Nothing more complicated than that. No plan whatsoever. People just do what they want and that's it. Leave them at it. It's just a warm-up. In terms of period, we did a lot here working on kind of 16th century infantry combat, so there's a lot of 16th century polearms and 16th century sword and shield and rotellas and stuff like that. Although obviously people had to use what they had available, so you're going to see a few earlier things thrown, or earlier and later things thrown in. And so with the warm-up done, here is the first scenario to work on. So the first scenario is two polearm formations facing off against each other in a regular straight-up fight, but there is a light infantry element on both flanks. And that light infantry element can attack either side based on my command. So you're going to hear me shout a number and then I'll point to a direction. The number is which light infantry formation is going to advance, and then I point a direction as to which line of polearms I want them to attack. What this means is that the two polearm formations might have to adapt and improvise on very short notice, and they really don't know, which side's coming in on which side at any one time. They might get attacked from both sides. They might have a lot of allies to work with. You just never know. So this is kind of bringing a lot of chaos into the scenario.
One, two. Ready! Begin! Intimidate the shot. Two! One! Who's left? Begin. 1, 2.
Next up, I think I have my favourite scenario that we worked on, and that's where there is a pole-arm block in the centre in a kind of a square or circle formation, and they have to stay in place and hold and defend where they are. So the idea being here is that they're kind of on the battlefield and unable to move, probably because there are, you know, cavalry and light infantry formations circling about, so they just can't move, and they have to just stay and fight and hold for long enough. And the way we simulate this is the polearm block in the centre, they each have 1 life. When they are hit, they're out, they're done, they don't respawn anywhere. The attacking party, the kind of light infantry sort of marauder element that's going in after them, they have 3 lives, so 2 respawns, which means they're going to be able to attack in waves. They've never got massive numbers to just steamroller, but yeah, it's sort of continuous wave after wave, and let's see if that polearm formation in the centre can hold. And they're not allowed to move from their position, so they can stay in their square or circle formation and they can fight within it, but they can't actually step away from it, because again, the idea is they're locked in that sort of formation on the battlefield. They can't move without risk of just, you know, being picked off. I think this was a
Yeah. Sorry. You haven't lost all your lives, have you?
I was in the middle.
Oh, of course you were, yes. You survived the first wave, which is good. Means the kind of balance of the forces is quite good. Kind of hoping that the defenders can hold out for this.
a really, really fun exercise. And I'm pretty sure that in the end the square did manage to hold in every single scenario that we worked on, although it got pretty close at times. It was a really, really fun one. And you notice as it progresses on, the kind of attacking forces started to work better together and use kind of timing better, and actually advancing as a kind of a horde with a lot of shield coverage. It started to do a lot better as time went on.
Continue! Is there anyone left? Anyone left? Oh, we got a few. There we go. Begin!
2 on 9. 3 on 9.
Big attack on 12! 12 attack! 12 attack! Begin! Any attackers left? Get in there then, come on.
And then we have in this last exercise, the idea of what's going on here is you're escorting a VIP or escorting a king. So the formation on the right side, they have to reach the far wall or the far end of the sports hall, and they're being constantly harassed. If their VIP gets killed, they lose, but if they reach the far side with that VIP, they win. And that's quite fun, and you can see sometimes the attackers, they actually try and flank too far and open up their centre too much. So that's quite a fun one as well. Makes people really work together and think about the lines that are going, think about their flanks a bit more, and thinking about the objectives that are going on more than just sort of, you know, their own little fight.
All ready? Begin! Everyone ready? Begin!
Stick together, go like that, don't run out, don't run out. Go left, go left, go left, one
Begin! You need to spawn back in.
We need to push and get the king.
Begin! How's the hit, by the way?
So there we have it. That was day one of the melee games. We also did a second day, although I participated in that one, so rather than just running it, so I couldn't actually film that one. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, the point of these melee games is it is training and a bit of variety, but also ultimately it's to have a load of fun, and I think everybody achieved that today. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already.